Lads, 82,440 people attend the concert. The following is a summary of the mission. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to get your 82,440. I want you to take away 6,870. I want you to take away 59,540. What? How many tickets were complimentary? Sorry, what'd you say? 16,030. So that number exactly there, yeah? Okay, next thing I'm going to do is going to form the pie chart, okay? So for VIP, it's going to be this number here, and you divide it by your total, don't you? Okay, and we'll change that into percentage in a second. So that's for VIP, that's the VIP fraction. What's the fraction for complimentary then? The fraction for complimentary will be your 16030 over your 82,440. And finally, your last one is your general admission, which is your 59,540 over your 82,440, and that is general. Now, for every fraction, I have to multiply them by 360. What does the 360 do? Converts them into angles for me. Okay, what you get for the first one? And we get the VIP one? 30 degrees? Yeah. The complementary. And then by process of elimination, the other one will have to be 260. Okay. Now, once again, to do this circle in your junior cert, you'll have one of these. How many people don't currently own one of these? Okay, you're going to need to start bringing them in. Okay, what you do here, guys, always put a dot. Lads, put a dot to be the center of your circle. Then move your compass to that dot. Then you got your circle going on. Okay. Then this is quite an easy one. What I always do is I always draw a line going straight across. At 3 o'clock, I always start off at 3 o'clock every time. Now the reason why I start off at 3 o'clock every time is this. I basically I'll line up my my protractor like so. You can make this really easy. Well, this one's actually fairly easy to do because you can mark the first one as what, guys? 30 degrees. And then what's an extra 70 degrees on from 30? 100, isn't it? Oh, wait, that's not right. 100, which would be there. And look, that's my pie chart already done. That was easy, right? You ain't gonna get much easier question than that. So VIP is the small one. VIP, that's 30 degrees. You got your 70 degrees for your complementary. And finally, what do you have for the other one? 260 for general. Okay. Everybody happy enough with that? Now, write the number of complimentary tickets as a percentage of the total attendance. Give your whole answer correct to the nearest whole number. So they want complimentary tickets, don't they? So instead of multiplying by 360, what could I multiply by instead? Just multiply by 100. And they, when you multiply it by 100? Everybody happy with 19%? Good job. 19%. So okay with you guys? Multiply by 100 out of 360. Is there any need for me to do 6, or do you want me to do 6? Okay. What? Step 1. Let's add all of these up, okay? So 10, 15, 25, 50. I'm counting 75 people. Is that okay? Oh, not 75 people. Is it 75? Oh, yeah, 75. So I have 75 people. That's awesome, right? 75. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 over 75 multiplied by 360. We're going to do 15 over 75 multiplied by 360. 20 over 75 multiplied by 360. Then we're going to do 25 over 75 multiplied by 360. And then we're also going to do 5 over 75 multiplied by 360. Now, I think I can do some of these in my head. I'll give them a crack. I reckon the 15 is a fifth. A fifth of 360 is 72 degrees. I reckon this one's a third. A third of 360 is 120 degrees. That's 2 down. That's 1/15, 24 degrees. Okay. So that's 24 degrees. This one is 20 over 75. That's a difficult one for me. It will be, actually, you can just multiply that by 2. So 48. Oh, sorry, 48 and 96. That's 96 and that's 48. No need for calculator, lads. Now, so guys, everybody got all the angles? Happy enough with the angles there? You just throw all of them in, the 5 of those equations into the calculator. Calculator will spit out your angles. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick a point to draw the what's it called? The pie chart on it, right? So what I'm just going to do for myself, just going to grab this. Okay, let's grab that and new page. There we go. Right, gives me space to draw stuff in. Once again, pick a point, any point you want. Then grab your compass. So, grab it. Just pick a general radius just so it's large enough. And do the whipperoo. Okay, and get out there, pal. Ah, I missed the part. Look at that. Sloppy craftsmanship. Alright. Now, grab, once again, I always start off at 3 o'clock, don't I? Creature of habit. I always start there. And I'm going to work around. So, sometimes things, the first 2 aren't too bad, are they? What's 48 plus 72? What's 48 plus 72, lads? Huh? 120, is it? Great. So the first 2 angles have to add up to 120. Now, 48, lads. If I move this line here, I have it equal with the 40 and the 140. Does everybody see that? But if I move the 140 up 8 degrees, it'll be 132. Does that make sense? So 132 in this case, oddly enough, will also give you 48. Everybody see that? So just go down there, and there you go. Now, technically, because you guys can't do what I'm doing, what you guys would do is something like this. You guys would mark the outside edge. You'd mark it like, oh look, there's the mark there. Then you take away the protractor, and then you get your ruler, and then you just line it up like that. Make sense? And then you just only draw it to there. All right. Now, what was that? 48 degrees. So that's your 0 to 20 zone. All right. We all agreed that the first 2 angles have to add up to 120, don't they? The 48 plus the 72 has to give me 120. So if I draw my next line at 120, the other one has to be 72. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So that is going to be 20 to 40. Then going to do next is I'm going to line it up with the last one. So I'm rotating this around, and now what you're going to notice is that I'm lining it up like this. Nearly. Gotta be accurate. There you are. There you go. Nearly. So temperamental. There you go. What's the next angle I want? 96. Okay. So this is 0. See the 0 there? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90. And then just over halfway. So about 96. Okay. And what's that? 40 to 60. Okay. Yeah, do one more. 40 to 60. I can be my lazy way. All you do is a lazy way. Here's my lazy method for you guys. I turn it upside down. I go back to where I started. And what's the last angle? The last angle was 24 degrees. So just go down this way. 20, 10, 20, 24. So around there. In a test, you're allowed to be off by a degree or two. Let's say your hand wobbles and you go off. It's meant to be 24, but you draw 26. Sometimes you get away with that. Usually it's plus or minus a degree. So you're allowed a bit of wiggle room there. So what is that, guys? 80 to 100. And this here is 60 to 80. And there's your diagram. Everybody cool with that? Alright, now what does it want from me? Write down the modal class. I'd say 60 to 80, do you guys? The most common answer. And then multiplying the total number of employees by the mid-interval value of the modal class gives this much money as an estimated value for the total annual salaries of the employees. Just no more noise, guys. Something's distracting me. Do you think this estimate is too high, too low, or just about correct? Multiplying the total number of employees by the mid-interval value of the modal class. All right, here's what I do. How do you properly use the mid-interval table? So I'm just going to grab this table here. And how would we properly use this? So here's what I want you to do, okay? So what I would do is I would work it out normally. Here's how you work it out normally, okay? Get rid of the degrees, they don't matter. Okay, crap, they're stuck there. So I'll just strike them out for you if that's okay. Alright, what can I replace the first one with? The first class, guys. 0 to 20, what's the mid-interval? Huh? 10. 30. 50. And 70 and 90. 10 times 10, 100. Oh, I have to multiply my answer by 1,000. Does everybody get that? You have to multiply my answer by 1,000. What's this, 450? Next one, 100 or 1,000? 1,000. Whoa. 25 times 70, 1,500? Is it? Is it? Okay, thank you. 1,750, good job. And finally, 90 times 5. Now, can we add all them together? We're not looking for, are we looking for the mean, or are we looking for we're looking for the total. We're not looking for the mean, we're looking for the total salary. So what do you think this answer is? What? Is it 3,750? Good job. And it's not 3,750, it's 3,750,000. 3,750,000. I would say that their estimate is too high. How do I justify my answer? I calculate the amount using the mid-interval value of every range. Okay? They overestimated the total, the top part, so to speak. All right, we're good, guys. Was that